Since we're talking about taking people back in time for our correct predictions on Roman Reigns' future, let me take you guys back in time to a year ago when it was down between Roman Reigns and Batista. I specifically remember people cheering the crap out of Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble match. And yet, here's the thing. People that are saying that, okay, Roman Reigns should have won it last year, that's why we're booing him, are the same people that are saying, but Roman Reigns isn't ready to main event WrestleMania. So, by that logic, does your logic completely shit on your other logic, because Roman Reigns was even less ready last year than he is this year, even though the reason you cheered him last year was because it was better for him to win last year? You know, I've never seen such fucking perfect evidence for hypocrisy in wrestling than just now. Alright, there have been so many instances where it was like, holy crap, you guys are fucking hypocrites. But holy shit, was it just splattered on my face tonight, seeing all these people treat Roman Reigns like he was Batista. I understand, alright? Look, I'm a Roman Reigns fan myself. I understand that he's not all there. I understand that he is not, you know, the perfect person that the WWE tries to portray him as on television. But at the same time, is he really that dreadful that you have to give him the Batista treatment? The Batista treatment was at least somewhat justified because we thought Batista was going to be a part-timer. Batista was 41 years old at the time, and we'd seen that story before. At this point in time, Roman Reigns has his whole future ahead of him. He's 29 years old. He's got his best years ahead of him. He can only improve over time. And people just decide to fucking turn on him for no fucking reason. Alright? I understand. You had favorites in the match. You like Dean Ambrose. You like Dolph Ziggler. You like all these guys. Well, did you prefer the way that the WWE booked the way that they booked the match tonight? Because that is exactly why they booked the match the way they did. Was to get you guys to cheer Roman Reigns. But no, you stubbornly held on to him, to booing him. So that is why they're going to make even more decisions to piss you off. And you know what? I read a tweet tonight, and it made me so fucking happy. It just tickled a jawbone within my jaw to make me smile all night. And that is, I'm fucking glad Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. So that's a big fuck you, middle finger, to every single hypocrite that cheered him last year and wanted him to win the Rumble last year. So you know what? Just stupid. Last year, he was one of the most over people on the roster, and now all of a sudden, we're getting sick of him now that he's getting pushed. This is the most perfect example of how hypocritical smarks and internet fans are and forever will be. All you need to do is give Roman Reigns a little time, but what sucks now is they're probably going to turn him heel, and hell, I hope they turn him heel, just so these stupid people could fucking cheer him again and see how fucking hypocritical they are, and they always will be. Roman Reigns makes the most sense, which is why it was the most logical choice. Like, I understand, you know, some arguments behind Dolph Ziggler. You know, he's the one that put the end to the Authority. He's been getting a monster push as of late. But then again, you know, just like with Daniel Bryan, they couldn't trust Dolph Ziggler's injury history. And, you know, that's as heartbreaking to anybody because injuries really aren't usually that superstar's fault. I wouldn't have minded seeing Dolph Ziggler win. I wouldn't have minded seeing even Dean Ambrose winning, you know. But Roman Reigns just made the most sense because he's been booked the strongest out of anybody not named John Cena on the roster. Then that's just how it goes, you know. Seth Rollins has been booked. I would say Seth Rollins has been booked even better than Roman Reigns has, but still, these people always find a way to get their, you know, shit rowdied up, you know what I'm saying. But, you know what I see happening at WrestleMania is the first ever time that Money in the Bank is cashed in at WrestleMania. I think Seth Rollins is going to cash in on Roman Reigns. I'm banking that right now, no pun intended.